Okay, hi Capricorn. This is my second attempt at trying to record your 2017 reading. You've got a really powerful reading basically, and it's not that I can't make sense of it. It's going to take me about an hour, and I've got to try and keep it within 15 minutes. So please email me if you want more clarity. I'm happy to clarify a card for you. So the lessons that you're leaving, the lessons of 2016 were the World and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles came up first, and it asked for clarity, and the World came. So the Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign person. He could have been a man, a man or a female, but someone who's been a massive focus for your year. I think it's only going to be for a few people watching this, and for a few people watching this, the World is going to be the lesson of the year, basically. You've closed a karmic cycle, and you know, I've seen your readings over the last couple of months, and it makes sense, and this is not going to be for everyone watching. We're a really small community, so I think it's, and I quite like it that way, because I think people get really personal readings. So you've got the World, complete end of a karmic cycle, and it makes sense for the rest of your cards. You've got so many major arcana again. Now what you're bringing forward from 2016 into 2017 is the Ace of Swords. You know, you've got the crown, you've taken control, you've become the master of your own thinking, the master of your own destiny. And I mean, these two together, that is so powerful. It's what the lessons, what you've mastered, and what you're bringing forward into 2017. Even these two together are really powerful, because there's lessons been learnt from that night. But I think for some of you, you've massively closed a karmic cycle of your life and beginning a new one, and it's a whole different energy field here. And I think for some of you that might be quite difficult, and it might be a challenge, because your challenge card is the Fool. So this letting go and this new beginning that wants to be happen in your life is a bit of a challenge for you. But anyhow, I shouldn't have jumped right into that. So let's look at what your aim is for the year. There's 2 intentions, 3 of discs, working with others. This is also about you starting to get recognition for your skills, your talents, your abilities. So some of you have been working on mastering stuff, and that's probably why you got the Ace of Swords. You've been mastering your skills, you've been doing an awful lot of work. And also the Strength card, which is about, it's overcoming again, the Strength card. It's about your own resources. It's also the Leo card, that's about personal warmth, it's about love. It's about being ruled by your heart. So there's such a different energy coming through for you, Capricorn, and that's what your aim is, and this is what you're working towards. So some of you, and probably both, so to lead through your heart energy, basically, but to work with others in group activities, and for you to eventually get the recognition you deserve, Capricorn. Most misunderstood sign of the whole zodiac, basically. Such a soft spot for Capricorn. Okay, so what is supporting you in this change, transformation process? What's supporting you in leading your life through your heart and getting the recognition you need? What's supporting you is the new beginnings of the Page of Pentacles. Love this page. Quite a few signs have got it. This is new potential, this is new business, it's new ideas, it's loads of new growth. I keep getting springtime when he appears, but it's almost, there's this new energy coming through, and this new energy is, I think, that's what's leading to this 3. I think some of you are going to be working on building your own business. You could be having new ideas about how to, new ideas in your workplace, that sort of thing. But you also got the Judgment card as a support system, and this is the Rebirth card. We just look at the images. They're, they're rising out of the coffins. And this energy, this is what's supporting you and actually leading your life through the energy of your heart, Capricorn, through the warmth, through love, and through compassion. I told you this is a big reading. I'm really, really trying my best to condense it. This is an hour reading, basically. So how we move and what your challenge is for the year is the Fool. So it's a really interesting challenge card here, and it's almost saying that a few of you are maybe struggling with this new energy and this new beginning, because it's paired with the Ace of Discs, Ace of Pentacles here, and after it's such new energy, this whole ending of a karmic cycle, and this new life about being ruled by your heart, receiving the recognition you so deserve, the new potentials coming your way through that page, and the rebirth. And this is about Judgment's about receiving divine energy. It's, those days when you just feel so good about yourself. It's like you're being so supported, Capricorn, this year. And I think for some of you it's a tiny little bit of a struggle. Sometimes that sense of struggle that's all we expect, but this energy of the Fool is asking you a bit let go. He doesn't listen to the dog anymore, which is his fears, which is his limitations. He's rising above it. He's almost going, no, I am not. I am going forward, and that's the end of it. And because it's paired with the Ace of Pentacles, you could say this fear around money, but I'm not sure, because you've got the Ten of Discs as your financial card. I just think there's a huge new pattern here. This is radical life change that wants to be born, and for some of you it's quite a challenge, and it's really hard because I know exactly what I mean here. And please don't be angry if I'm really, this is my second attempt at putting this into words. So I'm just going to carry on. Your relationship cards for the year, the Ten of Cups, beautiful. So potential, complete emotional fulfillment there, Capricorn. It's the rainbow, it's the completion of a cycle. Happy family card, whatever family means to you. But this is a really good emotional sign. Paired with the Seven of Wands, you might have to keep putting those you might have to keep putting those boundaries down. Sorry, someone shouted at me there. You might have to keep putting those boundaries down and sticking up for what you believe in, because you're going to be juggling. You've got you've got quite a few really big patterns happening this year, and loads of rebirth and loads of new energy. So I think that Seven of Wands is saying you might sometimes have to say no and set limits down, because I think there's a lot of work and new creative potentials that want to happen too. So around money card, it doesn't come much better than that, does it really, the Ten of Discs around money? I don't even think I have to add anything to it. This is the fullness of a sweet again. It could be inheritance, but it's money, career, everything like that. And that's why I've got really big career themes coming through for you. I don't even think I have to add to that card. Now, how you feel internally this year is the Three of Cups, and I'm really liking this for you, because that Three of Cups speaks to me of been just feeling really light within yourself, light and carefree. You're almost determined just to enjoy life, because you're going to have a lot going on this year, basically, but it's almost internally you just feel happy and so glad to be alive. This is you having fun with friends, it's uncomplicated, it's just good communication, good company, that sort of thing. Now for your outcome, you pull 2 cards. You pulled the Moon and the Star card. So these two together are saying to me, potentially as you enter the end of 2017, you might not be able to see exactly the way forward, but to have faith. And the Star card is light at the end of the tunnel. So the two of them together are a really beautiful combination. There might be some uncertainty towards the end of the year, but just there is just nothing to worry about. This is about faith. This is about you willing to be transparent, to be seen, to be vulnerable, to have hope. Now I'm still finding this is a really big reading to bring into 15 minutes. And I'm trying to clarify, but there's so much to clarify that I'm staying with the most practical things about how good money is. How there's a lightness to your being. I can see the 3 of Cups with the Strength card now. That's one of your aims for the year. See how they sort of match up? Joyful and light. Money is great. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Just great money cards. And relationships. I mean, you don't get much better than a 10. You might have to work on your boundaries and on your limits a little bit and standing by what you value. But look what's supporting you. You're absolutely, I mean, this is just divine protection, Capricorn. And new potential. This page carries just all the seeds of new growth. And I'm really sorry if this has not made sense. This was too big a reading to bring into 15 minutes, but I didn't want to not give you a reading. If you want any clarity, send me an email. I'll clarify a card for you. It doesn't have to be a private reading. I'm happy to do it. But your aim for the year is to be ruled by your heart, Capricorn, and to achieve the respect you deserve and to put the end of a karmic cycle and to claim your own personal mastery. And Capricorn, thank you so much. And I really hope this helped. Okay, contact me if you need to, Capricorn. Bye.